When we talk about generational patterns, we constantly think about the trauma, all the negative stuff, breaking cycles, healing wounds, ending dysfunction. Those conversations are important, of course, and we need to talk about them. They do matter. But today, I want us to consider something that we usually don't talk about enough. Not every generational pattern is something that needs to be breaking. Some are a blessing that deserve to be carried forth. In psychology or other forms of research and other fields, researchers describe families as system through observations, repetition, and shared experiences. Children inherit more than genetics. They do inherit also beliefs, habits, emotional responses, values, and ways of navigating life. This idea is supported by social learning theory, now, which suggests we learn many behaviors by watching people that are the closest to us. That means families don't just pass down pain, they also pass down possibilities. I was reflecting this with my own family, my mom, my brother, my sister, and all of that. My mother comes from a family of business owners or business thinking people. For her, creating opportunities, thinking entrepreneurially, and building something of value has just always come natural to them. Like when we were kids, she created our clothes. So she was a tailor, she designed, she did all of that. So most of our clothes didn't come from the shop, it came from her. So then she had restaurants and businesses and stuff. So which was really amazing. That came natural to her. It wasn't just like something that she simply was taught in a class and then she did it. It was something that she witnessed. It was something that was modeled in generation. Watching that makes me realize something, and it made me realize something that actually what she did isn't just a family story, it's a family strength, it's a legacy worth protecting. And perhaps that's the question we all need to ask ourselves today. Nhom lao, Nhom lao, it's all I need, yeah, yeah, it's all I need, yeah, yeah. When was the last time you stopped looking only for what's broken, but what is actually amazing? What's something that in your family land that is a blessing? Maybe your family taught generosity. Maybe they showed remarkable resilience through difficult seasons. Perhaps they value education. Maybe they deeply are hospitable. Maybe they work with integrity. Maybe they demonstrated extraordinary faith despite hardships. Sometimes these gifts become so normal to us that we actually overlook them. So in psychology, this is called habituation. We stop noticing what has always been present because it feels so ordinary. Yet what feels ordinary to you may be extraordinary to somebody else. Of course, this doesn't minimize the painful experiences people experience. Maybe people carry very real generational wounds. Those deserve an acknowledgement and they deserve to be heard and seen and healed. And when needed, professional support can be utilized. But healing isn't only about removing unhealthy patterns at all, it's also about strengthening the healthy ones. Research in psychology consistently shows that recognizing personal and family strength contributes to resilience, well-being, and hope. When intentionally identify what is actually working, we are more likely to preserve it and pass it to our next generation. Perhaps one of the greatest gifts you can give to your children or the people who comes after you isn't simply saying the trauma ends with me. Maybe perhaps it's also saying something like the wisdom continues with me, the generosity continues with me, the work ethics continue with me, the courage continues with me, the entrepreneurship continues with me. Healthy legacies don't survive by accident at all. They survive because someone chooses to continue them. So today I would like to leave you with some reflection. Instead of asking what patterns do I need to break today, also ask what patterns are worth protecting, because your family story may contain more blessings than you've actually given it credit for. And perhaps your responsibility isn't only to think about or to heal bad ones or painful one, it is also to honor what was beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us in Nhom. If you are new here, welcome. If you are an old subscriber, you are also welcome. And looking forward to seeing you here again.